APC have influenced INEC, and we can see results have been changed. We have records of where elections did not take place and results have been prepared. We have records of where the beavers were not used and results have been pronounced. What is difficult in the INEC chairman showing the uploaded results so that we can compare and interrogate that with the presentation that is made by the state returning officers. But they cannot upload results. They cannot show us uploaded results because they know that what they are going to upload will be at variance with what they are presenting to Nigerians. So the electoral process has been rigged. INEC have rigged the 2023 elections, and we are completely dissociating ourselves from it, and we know what to do.
The Election Petition Tribunal sitting in the Court of Appeal, Abuja, is going to resume tomorrow after a long break. Tomorrow is the 3rd of July. There will be first respondents hearing. The Independent National Electoral Commission is the first respondents. There will be hearing, and INEC is expected to talk and defend the evidence that have been brought before the court by the Labour Party, the PDP, and the AMP. So many people have been saying that INEC had the opportunity to resolve this issue, that they wouldn't have been coming to court to defend themselves if they have hearkened to what the party's agent led by Senator Dino Mendaye on the day Professor Mahmoud Yakubu commenced condition of election result. They said, according to the law, Yakubu Mahmoud violated the Electoral Act by not allowing the electronic transmission of result into the IREF and also checking whether the result he wants to call correspond with the IREF result as stipulated by the law. This is exactly what Dino Mendaye said on that day.
We party agents haven't observed that the national chairman of INEC is determined to rig the election by making sure that results are not uploaded, by vehemently making a presentation that makes it look as if we are all here to rubber stamp the fraud that has been cooked between INEC and APC. We are saying that we are not here to rubber stamp the electoral fraud that have been prepared by INEC and APC.
This is not after the result has been called. This is before the result was called. So there was a problem before the result was called.
We should wait for the process to be completed before he will review, knowing fully well that once the declaration is done, there can't be any review but court. So we are completely dissociating ourselves, and that's why we stage a walkout.
Yes, they did well. What they did was exactly what was expected, to stage a walkout, because the INEC chairman was telling them that they are going to review it after they have called the result, of which they know that after they have called the result, they will ask them to go to the court. And this is exactly what happened. Now, let us look into the main issue that affected the INEC. Listen to the Labour Party Vice Presidential candidate, Dr. Babadati Ahmed.
So it doesn't matter how low the confidence it is in the judiciary, the law is the law. And what's even, look, there's the confidence we have in them, and there is the confidence we have in ourselves and in our case. These are two different things. The confidence we have in ourselves and in our case is that elections, so to say, were not held, because from the polling units, the Electoral Act 2002 as amended provided the direct transmission of results. It is that direct transmission of results that says elections were held. They were not transmitted. What results are you giving? If there are no results, what election are you talking about? Now, going to the registration areas or ward collection units, no INEC returning officer, he or she, shall make entries without making reference to the existing ongoing concurrent IREV, active IREV, which did not exist. How did they collate? If there was no valid collation, what results are you talking about? If there are no results, what election are you talking about?
That was the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Dr. Babadati Ahmed. Now, at this moment, let me tell you the most points that is giving the INEC's sleepless night. Number one is the transmission of election result electronically to the IREV as stipulated by the Electoral Act of 2022. This is a game changer. And the video evidence presented by the Labour Party proves that INEC knew about this and they promised to adhere to the Electoral Act of 2022. So there is no point about that. That is number one. The second issue is about the 25% Abuja, which is capable of making the election inconclusive and having a rerun election. So INEC went ahead to call the result when he knew that the person he is declaring as the winner did not call the 25% Abuja issue. This is another problem that INEC had, reminding you that so many staffs that work with INEC before the election that they used to say that the Abuja 25% is mandatory. So what happened after the election is what raises concern about people, that these people is not straightforward, they are not straightforward, and the judiciary is going to handle that. Now the third one, this is another issue that will affect INEC negatively. And there is no two ways about this. This issue is a game changer and it can never be defended and it can never be upturned. Now, there are 18,000 plus blood results on the IRF portal. Now, the IRF portal was supposed to be used to compare to the result they declared, because from the polling unit result, if they upload it direct to the IRF, it will correct other results that which shows that people rigged the election. So if after they have uploaded it, you now go to your local government or state capital to rewrite results, the one in the IREV is capable of proving that the election was rigged. Now we have 18,000 plus election result that was blood. That is the total number of votes, 2.89 million. That is 2.89. 2,800,000 and something thousand, just approximately 2.9 million. So if 2.9 million vote is missing, where does the vote go? Was the vote awarded to Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Who is the owner of the votes that were blood? Some election result on the IREV was human face, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Some of the result was ordinary car. So these are the evidence that INEC have accepted that they made mistake because they did not object to it. So interesting things is going to happen from tomorrow, and this is one of them. Let us keep the hope alive and see how things goes.
I've never rigged the election. I've never paid anybody to do the same. I've never bought votes, never paid anybody to vote for me, and I will never do so. Those who voted for me voted for hope. In most places where people think I was voted by only a group of people or Igbos, it is wrong. We had thousands of votes in most states in the north. In Kaduna, we had about 300,000 votes, where they say we will not get 2,000 votes. We had 300,000. In several other places in the north, we won in Jos. The Igbos are not the most populated people in Jos. We won in Lagos. In Lagos, Igbos are not the most populated people. In fact, I have more votes from the indigenous than I had from the Igbos. And it happened everywhere. In Benin, in Edo, the Igbos are not the most populated people there. Same thing in Delta, same thing in several other places. We're not. In Cross River State, they voted for hope. That was their vote. And I keep saying to Nigerians, I will change Nigeria. I know what it takes. I've done it at what I can call a subnational state. So I have the experience and I have the contacts globally that can change Nigeria.